with stories to unfold. Keep your eyes wide open and your soul won't grow cold. In the realm of the strange and the fantastical, lost in the dark, but it's light so magical.
Hey up, it's Steve from the Old Yorkshire Geek. So, Season 3 of Star Trek Strange New Worlds has finally started on Paramount Plus with 2 episodes, Hegemony Part 2 and Wedding Bell Blues. After watching them, I'm not sure how to feel. Did I enjoy them? For the most part, yes, but there are many problems. Plus, I felt the presence of Alex Kurtzman on the production for the first time, and it wasn't good. But before we start, don't forget to like and subscribe and share the videos and drop a comment. Hit the notification bell if you're subscribed already, and explore the description for various links for all cool stuff, and become a member and get the perks that members get on YouTube and all that palaver. First up, spoilers ahead. Hegemony Part 2 concludes the story that began at the end of Season 2 with the crew of the USS Enterprise going up against the Gorn, who had kidnapped a bunch of colonists and also several of the Enterprise crew. Captain Pike rescues some, including his love interest Captain Marie Battelle. Unfortunately, she is infected with some Gorn eggs, and Chapel and Spock must race to save her before they hatch, killing her. While all this is going on, Pike has to find a way to both defeat the Gorn while preparing for an invasion of the Federation and rescue his crew and the colonists from the Gorn destroyer. Meanwhile, La'an, M'Benga, Sam Kirk and Erica Ortegas awaken on the Gorn ship and try to fight their way to freedom. This all sounds jolly exciting, and it sometimes is, but there is no feeling of urgency or even threat as events play out. We know the crew will escape, but the writing isn't good enough for us to feel that some of them might not make it out alive. The closest we come is when Ortegas is seriously injured, and it's suggested she might not make it. Obviously she does, despite losing gallons of blood and half a hand. Added to this, perils are overcome by our heroes just plucking solutions out of the air. Let's try this. Okay, that worked. Next problem. So while the episode was nice to look at, it was all a bit meh. Pike danced between being incredibly indecisive, staring off into space, while the crew awaited for orders, to just come up with solutions from nowhere. Not even the badly written technobabble could save the script. Stuff to do with binary stars and solar flares and all that sort of thing. Pike uses the binary stars to force the Gorn into a hibernation mode, which is all a bit weird. Then we had episode 2, Wedding Bell Blues, a comedy episode obviously designed as a palate cleanser after all the drama of the previous instalment. 3 months have passed and the Enterprise is ready for duty once more after extensive repairs and upgrades at Starbase 1. The centenary celebrations for the founding of the Federation loom, and festivities aboard the Enterprise are planned. Spock eagerly awaits the return of Nurse Chapel after she left to study under Dr. Roger Corby. They had sparked a romantic relationship at the end of Season 2, by the way. Unfortunately for Spock, she returns with Corby, and we learn that he is her date. By the way, as they're beamed over, Scotty, who seems to be a permanent crew member now, as the actor's name is in the opening credits, detects a weird form of energy nearby, which suddenly disappears. The Enterprise has a bar now, not called 10 Forward, but the Port Galley. This is where we are introduced to Rhys Darby and his mysterious character. Alarm bells ring as Spock thinks he is Vulcan, despite looking quite human. Darby's character is only referred to as the wedding planner, appearing Andorian to others in this role. Also, Ortegas' little brother is aboard, making the documentary and falling in love with Uhura. It seems he'll be around for a while, along with a new medical ensign in sickbay. Spock retires to bed and is awoken by Christine next to him, telling him it's their wedding day. The rest of the episode follows Spock and Corby as they try to persuade the crew that reality has been changed and that Spock shouldn't be marrying Chapel. Somehow Corby can see through the wedding planner's illusion from the start, while Spock breaks the spell by punching Corby in the face. How Vulcan of him. The wedding planner changes things in a very familiar click of his fingers while looking and speaking in a very Trelane-esque manner. It's obvious what the producers are telling us here. Spock deduces that his anger at Corby broke the spell, so they try to use similar methods on crew members to no avail. Spock muses that another strong emotion, love, could work, and at the wedding ceremony he professes his love for Christine, and that brings her round, and she realises that the wedding shouldn't be happening. The wedding planner freaks out and threatens to kill everyone in attendance, only to be interrupted by a glowing smudge of energy that has the voice of John Delancey. We learn that the planner is a child and is forced to leave the crew alone by his parent. So the centenary celebrations get underway with everybody dancing to Wham, for Christ's sake. Ortega sneaks out and we see that she's going through some PTSD as she sees a Gorn in her reflection in a window. While this was a fun episode, it marked another example of modern Star Trek writers using characters that shouldn't appear until much later, but using the excuse that we never learn who they are. Enterprise did this with the Ferengi and the Borg, to name but two. Again, Ethan Peck shows us an emotional Spock, and Pike seems more concerned with chilling with the crew than actually getting stuff done. In all, I was somewhat disappointed with these two opening episodes of Strange New Worlds Season 3, and I frankly don't have much hope for the rest of the season, or even the rest of the series, if I am being completely honest. This is sad for me because I absolutely loved Seasons 1 and 2. Maybe I will be pleasantly surprised as my expectations are not very high for what is to come. Anyway, I give Hegemony Part 2 a 5 out of 10, and Wedding Bell Blues gets a 6 out of 10. Disappointingly depressing. So thanks for watching, and wherever you are, look after each other, and until next time, I'll say thee.
That old Yorkshire geek with stories to unfold.